This is the disc golf bag that I've spent the last 4 years buying, trading, and selling discs for. I've been min-maxing, seeing what fits my bag. And finally, this is the finished product after 4 years. This is my cherished bag. But for the next 3 months, I'm throwing it out. And I'm going to be making a completely new bag with completely new molds that are new to me. And it's going to be quite a challenge. At the end of the 3 months, I'm going to play a round and see if I can score 900 rated at wherever I play, which is quite a challenge for me. So I'm going to need your guys' help figure out what molds should go in my new winter bag. What do you think I like? What do you like that maybe would fit my game? And yeah, this is going to be an experience, but this is going to be a lot of fun. Also, I'm going to segment the videos up to specific discs that I'm trying to select. Today, what we're going to be filming is we're going to be trying to see discs 1 through 3 speed, trying to see what throwing putters fit my game and which new molds I want to try and throw on the disc golf course. After we're going to throw a bunch of molds out in the field here, whatever ones I really like. Those are going to be the ones I take out. I'm going to play a couple holes, probably like somewhere in the 6 to 9 area just to start off. But yeah, this is going to be a journey, and I'm going to need you guys here for it. So please, let's get it. So for me, I like having 2 different molds or 2 different stabilities of throwing putters. I like having the overstable and the understable. Now, for my understable complement, I get a Fission Envy, and I've also got a Fission Watt. This one's going to be a little more flippy than this one. But what I have set up, I have my bag set up about 220 feet out. That's the range I'm going to be throwing putters. And I'm just going to be launching some throws with the understable variants, and I've set up a 15 by 15 square or circle around my bag out there, and I'm going to see if I can land the disc within that circle. So let's get to ripping. At the end of the series, I'm going to be giving away 3 discs from this new winter bag I have. So if you want to be here for the giveaway at the end of the series in like February, please like this post, comment underneath the post here, and it'll be a mystery assortment of 3 of the discs from my journey here. Maybe 3 of the ones I liked, maybe 3 of the ones I didn't like. It's going to be a random 3. So follow along this journey. See how I do. Maybe you'll see a disc you might like to grab. And I'm going to be rating these discs out of 10 on 2 different segments. First one's going to be hand feel. Second one's going to be flight. So I'm going to rank those out, and you guys are going to see. And then I'm going to take 2 understable complement discs. So let's go with 3. 3 understable discs, 3 overstable putters, and I'm going to take them down to the course after I finish throwing these. So let's see what it looks like. This guy in a little bit of hyzer. Flipped up. Woo. Good flip. Not in the circle though. Okay, we're going to be trying to get this Envy into that circle. There we go. So if I can get the understable putters to fly somewhere between the Fission Watt and that Fission Envy, I'd be happy. So let's start out with them. I'm going to start with 5 base plastics for the understables. First one I'm going to start out with is the Pixel. See if I can get in that circle. That one's going to be pretty flippy. Not get to my target. It's a proxy. I get a little bit of experience with this. Should be an understable flyer. Let's see how it looks. A little bit less understable than the Pixel there. Good throw there. Okay, now I'm moving to the Recco. Don't know the plate numbers on it. Should be pretty unstable though. Oh my god, that might hit the bag. That flew pretty good. Okay, now I'll get the Pilot. Understable Cosmic Electron. Really like how the Pilot feels. A little more hyzer. Oh my god, that thing goes for days. This one I got is an old P2. We're gonna see how that flies. Whew. That P2 is nice. So if we start looking, furthest one out from the bag is the Pixel here. I just think the headwind caught that up. Doesn't mean it's bad. Then we've got over here, we got the Pilot and the Watt, which that means good things. If the Pilot and the Watt end up in the same place, that means they're gonna be pretty understable together, pretty comparable. Then we got our proxies pretty close to the bag. Recco and Envy ended up together. That might tell you some things. We got the P2 right next to the bag here. I'm gonna throw the Understable guys again. I'm just gonna throw them on anhyzer this time instead. See how they hold up, if they burn or what's gonna happen. Nice hold there. That was a P2, here's a Pixel on anhyzer. And I like that one. Okay, here's the Pilot. A little low. Okay. That one kind of burned down to the ground. Got the Proxy. Probably the best one. See how understable that thing is though. Finally the Recco. Wow. Man, I really like that Recco. In that same flight path, that understable flight path, now I'm gonna be throwing the little more premium plastics. So I got a Proxy. I've got, man, what is this thing again? This is a 1-speed, the only 1-speed I'm really trying out. I know it's the Axiom version of the glitch, I forget what it's called. I got a Page Fierce, and finally I got a Dark. I'm gonna throw them flat, or as flat as I can. First, that's a burn. Here's the pitch, I think. Oh man. Do not like that thing. Oh my god. Might have to throw the Fierce again. So I'm gonna narrow it down to 3 molds, or at least try to. So instantly, darts out, flight, it's fine. It's probably like a 6. Hand feel though for me, like 1. No way am I keeping that. Fierce, I know I had a bad throw with it. It's just not comfortable for me. This one will also be out of the bag. Flight, 6. Hand feel, 4. Don't like it. Too shallow. Next set, I've got the Proxies here. Proxies, flight, 8. Hand feel, they feel like an understable putter. 7. So might keep them. Rico, really like this one. This might be a keep. Hand feel, probably an 8, a 9. Feels great. Flight, an 8, a 9. Most likely keep. Pixel, hand feel, it's a little thick. So hand feel, probably like a 7. Flight, It's like a 8.5. But I'm trying to get away from at least MVP disc. I throw a ton of them. I want to try something new. So this one, not keeping. Then I've got Pilot. Really like the Pilot. Want to throw it more. Hand feel, probably an 8. Flight, 9. Really liked it. Pitch, I'm going to keep it in the bag. Utility disc. Warm-up disc. Is it my favorite? No. And I'm going to try it. P2, I really want to keep it, but I got to get rid of one to keep it. You know what? I think I'm going to hand feel. It's great. It's like an 8. Flight, 9. I think the 3 I'm going to go with for my Understable. I kind of battle through and people with the monitor. I'm going to go with the P2. I'm going to go with the Rico. I'm going to go with the Pilot. Proxies, unfortunately, I think I just throw a lot of Axiom MVP, trying some new stuff. Good discs, go out, get them, they're great. Let's try something else though. This mold of throwing putter I really like is the Envy by Axiom. These guys are stable. You can beat them in, like the Fission one, to be pretty unstable in flight characteristics, but these guys, I know I can trust them in wind. They're just going to go straight for a while and then fade. Now, we're not doing approach discs today, but we might see some more stability than the Envy today with some of the discs I had. So I just want you to see how they fly. I'm going to throw all 3 of them. We can kind of compare when we get out there. So we'll see if that happens. Okay, that was, you can see how overstable it was. I just missed the target. Bad. But you can see that stability with the Envy there. Okay, all in white. I like white for base plastic putters, but for that same stability, I got a Dagger, a Marvel, a Logic, and I think this one's a Sensei. I'm not sure if the Sensei is a 4-speed or a 3. Feels like a 3. I'm gonna just try it out here, and we're gonna see how these fly. So I'm gonna start with the Logic. Oh, you can see that flip up. It's a little straighter than the Envy. Maybe doesn't fit into that stable, but you know, you're never sure till you throw them, right? I don't really throw a lot of base plastic putters myself. I don't know. Just not a fan of base plastic, but I mean, the way these are flying, maybe. Just a little more understable. That last one was the Marvel. Now I got the Dagger. Tried to flip up. Not my best throw there. Last one I got is the Sensei. Bad throw. I don't really like that hand feel. Inside. I didn't have a ton of premium plastic putters, but what I do have, I have P Model S, supposed to be a little stable. I got this awesome dyed stabilizer. I got this from Magni Dyes at the last expo. Sick job, never really threw it, gonna try it. I've got a way old Zamp. I got a Katrina Allen PA1. Supposed to be stable, don't know the flight numbers. Last one I got is a premium plastic Pilot. I have a feeling it's gonna have a more stable identity because it's in premium plastic. Let's see what we got though. Starting off with the P Model S. Oh yeah, you can see that stability. Oh wow, that's overstable. I know it's a little more hyzer, but wasn't expecting that. I got the PA1 now. Missed the line, but you can see it's overstable. That's one I got is the Pilot here. Feel like I'm gonna like this one. It's kind of my underdog right now. Woo! So yank. hit right where it was supposed to. All right, let's check out where those landed. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I'm starting to get tired. Haven't really thrown this much in a field quite a while. I mean, the elbow made it tough, but I'm trying to get that practice. You can see our allotment here. There's the Sensei, and we got the P Model S and the Dagger. Then we got the stabilizer over here, PA1, Envy here. Let's see what ended up closest. So my regular Envy that I throw a ton, it's pretty close. This Eagle Envy is super close too. Closest one is the Pilot. That's surprising. That might mean that I prefer the Pilot. You guys can also reach out, see what you think I should throw. But we're gonna go back to the tee area and we're gonna talk about what molds I think I'm gonna keep in. On the base plastic side, this disc here, the Samurai, I think it was, in Discmania. Hand feel feels okay. It's like a 6. Flight, not what I'm looking for though. It's a 3, no good. Dagger, good disc. Ricky Maisaki's great, right? But it's just not what I really want. Hand feel, backhand, it feels like a 7. Flight wise, 6. I don't want to keep it. Okay. Then we got the Logic here. Great disc. Feel like it falls out of the sky though. I've had some experience putting with this. Good disc, not preference. Hand feel, 7. Flight, 6. Not gonna make it. The Marvel here, flight, decent, not overstable. This will probably be a putting putter that I use though. I know I just like the rim feel. I think this one's gonna go in my bag as a putting putter. So what I'm left with, starting off, Pilot, Flight, 10, Handfield, 10, definitely staying. Stabilizer, interesting. Flight, what I want it for, it's a little more overstable, but hey, that's not bad. It might beat up really cool. We're gonna put it in 8 Flight, hand feel, 8, 8.5. Now the choice comes between the PA1 and the P Model S. Personally, the PA1 here, Flight was like a 8 or 9, but the hand feel is probably more like a 6. So I'm not gonna keep that. I think I'm gonna keep P Model S, see how it is. Plus, this is a bottom stamp. Kale LaVista does. I want to see, my boy Kale. I don't even know. But my guy Kale's pretty awesome throwing the disc backhand. Wish I could throw like him. We're going to keep it in, see how it goes. So, let's take these out to the course. We're going to play 6 holes. I'm going to alternate between overstable and then the understable complements. We're going to play points for closest to the pin. If the putter is the closest to the pin, it's going to get 2 points. Second closest is going to get 1 point. We're going to see which one wins out. Then I'll probably try and go down to 2 molds. So the top 2 are going to stay in, bottom one's going to come out. All right, going with the P Model S first. Basket straight. I gotta give this throw a that wasn't awful. Okay, next one I got is Pilot. Oh, bad kick. Finally, I get the stabilizer. So if we look, Pilot is the furthest one from the pin, so it doesn't get any points. Stabilizer was second closest, it gets 1. And let's see if I can do this one. P Model S gets 2 points. We're going to throw our understable complements for 2. Greco, Pilot, front over line to the basket over there, tight gap. Got to make sure it's front over enough and high enough. Let's see. I'm gonna have the Reco go first on this one. Okay. P2. Wider. Wow. That was awesome. Might be the closest. Pilot. Whoa. That might be the long drive. Reco is the furthest one out here. Probably about like 60 out from the pin. Alright, pilot is the closest here. Points. I'm going to try and hit the spot and I'll show you where the P2 is. And the P2, also pretty close. We'll get 1. P Model S has the lead, it's going to go first. And I get stabilizer, and then the pilot's going to have the privilege of going last because it's got the least amount of points. Hole 3 here, it's an island hole. It says it's 187. I don't believe that. I'm going to try and throw a hyzer to the left side here and see if I can get it to dump safe. So it would be whichever one's closest, but also safe. That'll be the interesting part. And this is where you would use a putter. Should be safe. Wow. It's crazy. Alright, stabilizer I have to put on less high then to push it through the gap more. Right side here. I like that one. Okay. Time for the pilot. Little straighter. That's okay though. Alright, let's check how those landed. Alright, this is the part where the staying in bounds matters. P Model S here is out of bounds. So, stabilizer gets 1 point, pilot gets 2. That means P Model, they're all tied right now. Because the last hole is going to be the tiebreaker. Let's see if I can hit this putt. Oh man, that was bad. I'm gonna be doing the Understable guys again. Pilot's gonna go first. It's in the lead. P2 next. Reco. I'm trying to throw a right to left turn shot to the basket. It's 273, maybe a little too much for a putter, but we're gonna just see what we can make work. Right? It's about closest to the pin. Oh, I do not like this tee box up. Just throw it straight. Yeah, it's okay. It's tough to even get a run up on this one. Great, P2 time. And throw it a little higher. Like that. So lucky. Yeah. But I'm going to say the Reco's the closest, then the pilot. So Reco gets 2 points, pilot gets 1, P2 gets none. Right now the P2 and the Reco are tied and the pilot's in the lead. The order, I'm going to do Understables again. Reason is this is a big right to left shot. I want to see how these guys hold their angle, right? So the other big reason is because these discs fit the shot better. So it's a right to left, you need to hold and high. This is exactly what I'd use for this. I'm gonna do the stable disc on the next hole. Okay, they'll fit that one a little bit more. So we're just trying to see, pilot's in the lead, trying to see which one comes in second. Well, that wasn't great. Early release. Reco time. Maybe I should come more to the left side. I've opened the door. Yeah, why didn't I just throw that? Oh my god. Alright. P2 takes it over the Reco, huh? Alright, you know it's a bad thing to say? I don't remember which one's winning between these guys. So I'm going to start by throwing the stabilizer. Then I'm going to throw the P Model S. Then the Pilot. From the last hole, we had the Pilot, the Electron Classic one, take the Understable compliment in first. Then we had the beat up old P2 take second place. Right? So let's see which one of these guys wins once I remember how many points they have. And I might throw the pitch too here. So we're going this hole. You can see the basket there. I'm going this left side and trying to dump something from left to right. So I'm going to start with the stabilizer. Just have to keep it controlled. Let the disc do the work. If it's stable to overstable, it should go to the basket. And it says 325 feet, but I don't know if I believe it. Oh my god. Woo! It's gonna be hard to beat. Okay. So the Pilot landed here, about like 60 feet out, a little far. You can see the P Model S landed here. It gets 1 point, and you can see the stabilizer underneath the basket there. It's going to get 2. I think that gives the stabilizer the win, and the P Model S is second place. Let's try and hit this putt though. Right at that. What does this small sample size show us today? Well, it showed us that even though I like the Reco, maybe not the best one for me, right? So I think the Reco out of the bag, and we're going to be going between this old P2 I have. This is P-Line Classic here, and we're going to be testing this against the Streamline Pilot. 6 holes doesn't really tell you everything about the disc. It tells you some things, right? But it could be today that I was throwing this one better than this one. So we're going to do some more testing, see if I can limit this down to 1 mold. Then for the overstable side, well, it showed us that the stabilizer is a great overstable throwing putter. I don't know why I never bagged this. It's definitely staying. But it showed us between the Pilot and the P Model S here, both I threw pretty good, both very similar molds, or even if you look at the rim profiles, they're pretty similar. But what this tells us is that maybe the Pilot should go out of the bag and the P Model S is what I should be throwing. I think I'm going to keep both as options though. So I know that it makes this a little complicated because right now then technically I have 5 throwing putters. Maybe the Pilot comes in and out, right? But for right now, I think I'm going to limit it to these 4. I need some more testing. And I think what I learned about the pitch too, one disc, might find some use in it, but for my skill level, this just isn't it, right? This could be utility though, so I am going to keep it in the bag, learn some more things about it. But I want to thank you guys for joining this journey. Remember, like this post, comment on the video. You'll be entered in at the end of the series here. I'm going to take every comment from every user, and I'm gonna send out at the end a 3-disc mystery disc box. It might go up more, it might stay where it is, right? If you guys can convince me with some outpouring of views and likes, we'll see. One more thing, guys. I'm heading off the course. One more thing is, if you want me to try and throw a mold, because I had only what I had on hand, what I could find from lost and founds and cheaper discs. If you want me to throw a mold, let me know down in the comments, okay? And remember, liking the video, commenting will put you into the sweepstakes. And let me know what I should try and throw for that overstable or that stable/understable putter slot. I'm looking to just have fun and figure out what should go in my bag. Thanks for watching.